Like a lot of people are kind of confused. I just want to cut down on my BS. We gotta be young leaders to stand up. A lot of people are wage slaves. We really need to wake up to our purpose. We're all just trying to experience God. God, my hair is kind of messy. There we go. Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Marco Jack. It's been a while since I uploaded a video. I'm glad to be back. I'm fresh. You know what? Your boy just turned 22. So, I'm definitely just in a nice little vibe of my own. Just want to share kind of my thoughts on what it means to be 22, kind of my goals for the future. Where am I at with my life right now? And just hopefully we just have a conversation where, this is relatable to you, just share my thoughts. So, hey, I'm excited to just show my vulnerable and authentic side to people that watch my videos, which I don't know who, but hey, appreciate you for watching. So first off, turning 22, age is just a number, all that stuff, right? But, like every year, like, oh my God, it's been a year already. Like you just kind of feel time is getting fast. What have I done in this past year? I've started my business, Divicati. What's up, is your boy Marco Jack. I've been ghosting for a while on Instagram because I've been grinding on my new biz. Your boy is starting a new business. The business is called Divicati. I've done some meditation retreats. I went to Europe for a conference. I set up my own mastermind group. So, like reflecting back, although I feel like I haven't done a lot in 1 year, in honesty, it's also one of the years that I've challenged myself. I've actually went from just studying the business theories and reading books and all that to actually, hey, let's put something into the real world, manifest something, trying to create something, build something. So, to be honest, result-wise with my business and with my coaching, my YouTube channel, it's not like booming, Maybe I had the expectation that, within 1 year, I'll start making some good money. I'll be, good, but in reality, it's not there yet, but it's okay because I've learned a lot out of that foundation. Got the YouTube channel, got the podcast and all that. So I'm happy with that. And, this year, in the second year of my business and turning 22, I just really want to build on top of that foundation and to grow on that, and maybe some little roots can be sprout off and I can nibble on the leaves once in a while to keep me going, and hopefully some nice fruits will come from that strong foundation in 3 to 4 years. So I'm thinking long term. So that's on the business side of things. That's how I'm going. But today I just want to speak to you as a young adult to, a young adult, if you're also watching this, 20 something, I just want to speak to you because, hey, let's have a conversation about growing a little bit older. I feel like, this type of conversation does not happen enough within our friend circle, within society, XYZ, right? And 22 is kind of like a weird little stage where we just finished, our education journey. At 22, you graduated. Now, you're looking into going to the workforce, and this whole coronavirus thing just kind of like, hey, bruh, your plans ain't happening. So I feel like a lot of people are kind of confused right now with where they want to be, what they want to do, and all that, things like that. And that just makes my job so much more, meaningful because, that's essentially what I'm there to do, to help people tap into the guidance, understand, hey, how do they want to live their life, and basically direct them to that direction based on their inner wisdom. So right now, with what's going on right now, I just feel like there is a little bit of like anxiety and worry, within our age group. And I get that, we didn't graduate in a good time, but I think it also presents an opportunity for us young people to like, hey, let's be introspective. Let's not, maybe we can't find a job right now, but that doesn't mean we can sit in our asses in our couches and do nothing. Actually, this is one of the best opportunities to upgrade ourselves, because when people are like playing video games and procrastinating and do whatever they think they want, they think it's a vacation, you on the other hand is grinding. You on the other hand is taking that time to know yourself better, to answer those introspective questions. What is your destiny? Where do you want to be? What is your purpose? What are your values? What's your 5-year vision? All those big tough questions that you thought university would help you answer, but still A question mark? Maybe. So hey, you know what? This is the good opportunity to just sit your ass down and to, you know, answer those big questions. And I feel like this is very important for everyone to understand, especially us young people, to know what is our life purpose, what's our life mission. Because once we get into the whole working system, it's so easy that the system itself would suck our soul out of it, and then we'll be like, oh, why are we doing this? I don't know, for money, for stability, and we forget our why. Like, why are you here in this world? Why are you here on this earth? We forget that mission. So before going into that workforce, you know, luckily with COVID, probably we had a little break. Now, hey, incubate on that thought. Right now, marinate on that thought. And so when you do go into the workforce, it's more grounded inside you, and you will not lose sight of that, and you will not sell your soul to a system in exchange for money and be a wage slave, basically, right? And that's what, you know, we are. A lot of people are wage slaves. But I don't know why I'm preaching all of a sudden. This video is more about just kind of me sharing who I am. And one of the things that I plan to do is to be more authentic, because, you know, I just feel like a lot of people have that mask on, you know, because maybe they're self-conscious, whatnot, right? Everyone has that. And I just really want to share the essence of who I am. I just want to cut down on my BS. When I make videos, I just want to be raw so I can feel who I really am. And, you know, just really share a part of me that maybe I'm shy of sharing. And I think that's one of the most important things for me. When I express, I feel happy, I feel congruent, I feel awesome. So to be honest, you know, getting myself to sit down and film this video is always hard. But when I do it, I love it. It's like me just talking to, I call it my camera, TE, third eye. I just want to be as honest as I possibly can to this camera and just show who I am and just document more of my journey this year, so that I'm not always coming from a teaching frame, but also from a sharing frame. So stay tuned for more of that type of content from Divicati. Let me see. I got the notes on the side. So yeah, and I just want to speak to kind of like the more practical side of things as well. You know, like right now, 22, I'm not sure what's up with your financial situation right now. But for me, man, I'm really lucky. You know, I live in a nice little room, nice little apartment. Luckily, I don't have to pay rent. I still live with my family, right? But on the like living expenses and my daily expenses, whatnot, right? I'm paying it on my own with my previous savings. So luckily, I have that saved up, and I'm not asking my mom for any allowance right now. So that's very scary. So, you know, I'm trying my best to, like, you know, basically upgrade myself to be an adult. You know, I'm making a little money here and there, you know, a couple K from my coaching business here and there, right? But it's not a very steady income stream. And sometimes I can be very worried, like, when's the next paycheck gonna come? But, like, you know, I'm just really focused on doing good work, having faith, putting that grind so that, you know, that abundance will come to me. Recently, also doing like abundant meditation on an app, right? Which I might share in the future. But, you know, like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, damn, like, us that are like 20 something years old right now is like, we're stepping into the real world, making our own money. Like, we're just like kind of broke, trying to like figure out our way, trying to, like, you know, make enough money to pay our little phone bill, pay a little, like, you know, help out the family a little bit here and there, to buy a little thing that we want. Like, no more like, hey mommy, hey daddy, I wanna buy that thing anymore. No, biatch, like, you gotta make your own money, spend your own money, that type of mentality. And you know what? It's like a little bit scary, because you're like breaking out that cocoon and being your own little butterfly to explore that world that is beautiful and magic. This world is beautiful, it is magical. So that kind of like transitional phase is so interesting in this like early 20s. So, you know, I'm just really excited to see how this turns out for everybody, and just wish everybody like I know it's hard, man. Like, so hey, good luck to you. If you already have a stable job right now, you're in that trajectory that you're happy with, hey, congratulations to you. Like, for the young entrepreneurs out there who's grinding, who's starting their own business or have a business and a side hustle, congrats to you. And for the people that, you know, are just still kind of like figuring out their path, hey, that's okay too. You know, being lost is part of the journey. And I guess, I don't know why I'm preaching again, but yo, like, hey, I guess we're all in the boat together, just youngins trying to figure out this world, baby, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and I just want to speak a little bit about my future. So in this 1 year, like there has to be a lot of growth that has to happen. I guess maybe this coming from my ego expectations of where I want to be in the next, 4 or 5 years. But basically, I just want to be very like, financially successful and really world class at what I do by like 28. So I want to have a family, maybe like 32. Before 32, want to have like a beautiful wifey at a nice place, things settled down, that's kind of like the vision I have for myself. But I know the universe would, make it happen when it needs to happen. But I'm just thinking, like if I want to like attract my soulmate by like 28 and I'm 22 right now, I got 6 years to really like set in the good foundation, and each year just happens like that. So each year is I feel like young people feel like we have a lot of time, but when you look at it, you don't really have a lot of time. Depends on your life goals and whatnot, right? So I guess right now is I'm trying to like think, okay, like, I'm thinking big. I'm thinking like, yo, where do I want to live next year? What are the places I need to travel so I can settle on which location for my like future businesses and whatnot? Like, who do I need to meet? And I'm thinking about the spiritual growth experience I want. I'm thinking about doing an ayahuasca retreat to really level up and feel the oneness with the universe and things like that. So I guess like it's time to like risk it. It's time to like do something cool. It's time to like plan that excitement in your calendar. For me, that's what I'm trying to do, so that like I'm trying to just juice the most out of it in my early 20s, so that I can just explore. If you don't know which type of lover you wanna attract, then hey, taste the rainbow, taste different, date around, have some fun, be loose, right? But on the other hand, like with the more grounded level stuff, like I just feel like there's also more sense of responsibility that I have to contribute to my family right now. It's like, my family's going through a period where we're kind of like reorganizing our finance, and since like I studied business, I can contribute to help my family do that, look into different things. My mom doesn't know a lot of things regarding finance, so I'm gonna help her out. So like it feels good to able to like teach your parents different things. And as kind of like the children in the house that used to be like, oh yes mom, yes dad, now it's like super cool because we can have like a conversation and a dialogue to share our thoughts and just share knowledge. At least I'm really happy I can set up that kind of communication system inside my household. And so yeah, I'm really grateful for that, and I hope to even have a more tight-knit kind of family moving forward in the future, so we can have that family vision. Hey, we can be smart about this. It's like a little team, we're operating as a nice little family unit, and to help each other grow. Hey, shout out to my sister if you're watching this, like just checking with my sister once in a while, and just to make sure that I'm not like too in my own world, and also like take time to check into people that that is important around me. I think more of that in the future would be great, Marco, just to have that balance, okay? Balenciaga. But yeah, man, all in all, man, happy birthday, Marco Jack. I really appreciate you for stepping in this journey of really trying to understand who you really are, and just, every day thinking about your personal growth and whatnot, and really like loving yourself more, and really, trying different things and not being, scared to be vulnerable, really investing in yourself and your time and trying to get enlightened as possible. I appreciate you. Sometimes you're just gonna like say those cheesy things to yourself and just really, thank yourself for being there with you, because at the end of the day, like I always like to say, it's you and you, kind of like get acquainted with that really well. Gotta love yourself really well. So I'm just really excited to see where this year is gonna take me. More videos gonna come, more podcasts gonna come, more workshops gonna come. I'm also niching down to purpose coaching, so I'm gonna have more clarity about my coaching. So if you're interested in some, purpose coaching, what you can do is you can either sign up for a consultation session with me, where it's me giving you a free experience, or you can just download the little gift down there on like 21 ways to find your purpose. Either way, that's cool too. So yeah, I just want to like charge forward with my purpose. Don't be shy, embrace it wholeheartedly, because I honestly think, right, like especially people in our age, like what we need to do is we really need to wake up to our purpose. We really need to wake up to the reason why we're here on this world. There's too many like petty bullshit things that like us, you know, young people are indulged with, that is like on the ego level of consciousness. Like he said that, she did that, like, you know, he's judging me, I'm judging them. It's all about like sex, money, alcohol, you know, status, you know, all that shit, right? So it's like, I mean, if you're there, you know, like no judgment, like I still have part of me that care a lot about that, but I'm saying like we gotta look beyond that, because you know, especially what's going on around in the world, you know, depending where you are, there's so many different types of issue in the world. And I feel like, you know, we young leaders, man, we gotta be young leaders to stand up and just to be like, yo, let's fix this. Let's come up with a solution. Let's put our, you know, knowledge into work. You know, we are really smart, you know, capable generation, especially with the internet and the education that we're given with, we're blessed with, you know. So it's like, yo, it's time to put that into good use. It's time to like rise up and to really like look at the system, question it, to really understand what's our unique contribution for the world, to the next generation, to your family, and so that you can die like satisfied, you can die fulfilled, you know. Like, you know, we can't just acquiesce and accept everything that comes our way, you know, even things that go against our values. So that's what I really want, and I think that's something that aligned with who I want to become, is just to like wake up to my bigger mission and wake up to my bigger purpose, and to, you know, constantly upgrade and evolve and become a stronger version of myself. And I know that everyone is capable of that. You know, we gotta like stop lying to ourselves and stop like listening to that BS in our mind and that negativity in our mind, that doubt, that fear. You know, it's just that like little devil chatter that's talking. Like I get that, you know, everyone has that in ourselves, but you know, we gotta be like smarter than that. We're gonna outsmart that devil. You know, Outwitting the Devil is a great book, by the way. You should check it out, by Napoleon Hill. It talks about exactly this concept of how can you know, conquer your own inner demons. And once we do that, you know, we can really succeed in our hero's journey. You know, we gotta like think of ourselves as a hero, you know, going through the different bosses and trying to like go through different obstacles and just become the greatest possible version that we can be, and just reach for that holy grail. And then once we do that, then we can like give back to our own people. We can become mentors to people, the younger generations that's trying to become hero again. At the end of the day, man, like I think for real, we're all just trying to find some meaning in our lives. We're just trying to be happy. We're just trying to like, in my own belief system right now, we're all just trying to experience God. We're just trying to experience that love consciousness. We might not know it, but ultimately I think that's what we're trying to understand, just to feel and be like God. And whatever route like you're taking to that is your own personal route. There's no one route, right? Maybe you have to go through that ego, you know, like traps in order to wake up to this route, which is cool. You know, like everyone has their own journey where everyone's at their own pace. But like, you know, we can also avoid that, and we don't have to learn through pain. We can also learn through insight, and you know, by listening to people that are, you know, more developed and advanced in their personal journey. You know, I'm not the most developed guy, but what I do have, I think, is the willingness to learn, and the willingness to be curious, and the open-mindedness to ask questions. And I guess, you know, my job here is not to like teach you anything, but just to share kind of my journey. And I realize that's, I think, what I really want to do more often and than just the how-to videos. So, you know, I think that's the part of the mission that, hey, here at Divicati, we're trying to do, is just like behind the scenes, you know, like be raw, be authentic. You know, life is a very interesting journey, very interesting journey. Hey, that's my little like consciousness flow type of video. I don't know how this is for you. Hopefully it is quite entertaining. If you're watching till the end, I appreciate you. And let me think, maybe some thoughts coming. So there's one thing, yeah, in regards to feeling that consciousness and feeling that like oneness with the world, you know, that's the language that I'm using, is, you know, like at the end of the day, like we're so, I realized I was so in my head for a long time that I forget to tap into my heart. So right now, you know, I'm living more from here. Really, when I speak, I have like a little bit of tension, obviously, in my brain, so that I can think and I can articulate. But a lot of my awareness is also on my heart, so I can flow from my chest and really like just speak congruently and authentically. And I think, you know, when we are able to open up our hearts and to create things, whether for you it's, you know, a piece of software or a recipe or an artwork, if we're able to come from our heart and come from that space, you know, if the intention is coming from that love frequency, that love energy, then, you know, that's one of the most important components of, you know, doing good work and helping and just feeling good and fulfilled when we're able to activate that heart, because, you know, our heart is very, very powerful, and you know, we've been neglecting it for a while now. So thank you for watching this video. I'm going to end it about here. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. I would really appreciate that. 3 more subscribers, so until 100, hopefully this video would do it. And if you want more from Divicati, check out our website to see if our coaching is right for you, and if so, you can always jump in a one-on-one conversation with me. So I right now specialize in purpose coaching. What that it means is to help you find and pursue your purpose. The program is designed for you to achieve that in 3 months. So lots of juicy things in there to just, you know, help you get that purpose, get that plan, and then also pursue it. And there's some productivity mindset stuff, systems to help you make sure you find it and you pursue it and you're just on that purpose journey. It's gonna be a hard one, so this is definitely not for the faint-hearted people. But if you're watching this, if this content attracts you, it resonates with you, then maybe it's a sign that is right for you. So come say hi, come apply for that consultation session if it's something that resonates with you. So much love and peace. Take care and appreciate you for watching this. Bye for now.